Hey coloring friends, welcome to Bobini Creates. My name is Jeannie and today is another episode of Bobini Bits and Clips in which I tell you what's going on in my studio. And that could be hauls, supplies, things I'm loving, tips, coloring clips, that type of thing. So let's just dive right in with a little haul, actually a decent size haul. And let's start out with coloring books. So this is from my favorite used bookstore, and this is actually, you can tell it's a new copy even though it's an old book. So it's Astro Inklings Zodiac Coloring Book by Tanya Bond. And I love her illustrations, but look at this. I haven't even tried to, you know, flatten the spine, but it's a beautiful book, and I am very excited to color in this. I love her people, and they're just so different, and I love the eyes especially. Aren't these beautiful? Again, I haven't broke the spine yet, so I'm doing this with you. And oh my gosh, I love these. So because it's one-sided, of course, it's going to be awesome to be able to use alcohol markers. And I do have the Ohuhu skin tone set, so I think that would be perfect for this because that's a lot of surface area of skin that you'd have to do with pencil, which is fine. And, I'll certainly do some like that. But I think I like the sounds of using my Ohuhu skin tones. So anyway, I don't know that I need to go through every page in here, but gosh, aren't these beautiful? And it's just sort of different. So yeah, Inklings. And so that book, and then let's see what else. I'm going to put this over off to the side. And if you can tell, I've got a different setup here. I decided I wanted to start filming at my sit stand position, and at some point I'll share with you a studio tour. It's nothing fancy, but it works for me. But yeah, I love the sit stand position. So I've got kind of a platform up here to just give me a bigger surface area than what it came with. And that way all my coloring supplies are like right here within, well, reach. And no, not all, but a lot of them. And I've just been loving coloring here. Yeah, I've really loved it. Okay, Pocket Worlds coloring book by Alex Orton. And another one that is new to me. It came out in 2025 though, so not necessarily a brand spanking new book. Now, they always at this bookstore, they always write like, I don't know, a couple things, the date and price in the corner in pencil, and I kind of don't like that, but I love that bookstore. I've told you about that bookstore before. It's um, there's actually a couple different locations in town and in a neighboring city, and oh, gosh, I love it. I took you, if you go back, and I can't remember which video it was in. It might have been my last Bobini Bits and Clips. I took you on a tour at the end of that video, sharing with you that amazing bookstore. They have like everything in that store, be it like, puzzles, games, magical items, crystals, tarot cards. Um, they have a section on collectibles, like I can't think here, like dish, tableware, crystal, and different kind of crystal, and I don't know, just beautiful pieces, knickknacks. But they have musical instruments. They have a huge music section with records and all sorts of stuff, and all sorts of like pop culture collectibles as well. I mean, you name it, they have it, but they also have a coloring section. So you just never know what you're going to find when you go in there, and that's why I love it. And a lot of these older books turn up in there, and newer books too. But I just appreciate them because it's just they're available at a great price, and usually they're either brand new, like brand new in that the last person didn't bother to open up the book, or they're close to it. They're just always in really nice condition. So I try to frequent that shop as often as I can. I'm loving these illustrations. Aren't they awesome? I mean, just beautiful little illustrations, and I love that they are one-sided where I can come in and use markers again, which a lot of times what I like to do is markers or water mediums. I like, this is fun. Oh my gosh. And the little teeny tiny pirates there. Do you love that or what? Oh my gosh. Oh, little fairy sitting on the books. Oh man, just so precious. This is so cool. Anyway, I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun in this one as well. But how do you decide what page to color? It's wild. I'm just doing this kind of quickly. Um, but I love it. It's really a cute. This is a fun one. Oh my gosh. Oh dear, that's so cute. This one, oh, that's cute. Hmm. Maybe I'll do like now. It kind of looks like we're getting into a fall section a little bit. That might be fun for me to tackle here in the next month. A page or two in here. I like this one. Do you remember those old terrariums? I don't, you see them occasionally, but do you remember that when I was growing up, you saw them everywhere? And we had a friend that made them and they were beautiful, like cut the glass and made them, that type of made them. And then we'd plant tiny little plants in there, little ferns and whatnot. And it was just like another world inside that terrarium. Anyway, so this is Pocket World. I didn't look to see if it was available on Amazon or anything. Considering it came out in 2025, I would sure think so. And I didn't do that with the Inklings book that I previously shared with you. This is that same thing. I don't know that you'll find this one. This one, 2016, so it's an older book. And I can't recall if I shared this one with you. I'm not going to flip through it because I know you've seen it, but Dr. Seuss's Oh, the Places Will Go, and the nice paper, and of course, inspired by the lovely Maya at Colored by Maya, because let's face it, she's the woman. She does all the things, and she always comes up with really neat ideas in really cool books. And I honestly, had it not been for her, I probably wouldn't have gotten this book. And even though the paper's awesome, I've never really been a Dr. Seuss fan. But that being said, I can see myself having a lot of fun in here. And because the paper's so nice, yeah, I think like mixed media would be really cool to do in here. Okay, so next up is the Beatles coloring book, and this one, it's interesting. I'm a huge Beatles fan, I will tell you. Look at this. This is also another, not the spine not being cracked. I love this so much. So this is by Igloo Books, and let's see here, designed by Jess Brown. Came out published in 2023, it says. So I'll try to center this a little bit. Anyway, I love the Beatles. I am not usually one for any type of pop culture coloring book. Even though I love them, I just never, I love Harry Potter too, and I don't like those books. I don't like like the Lord of the Rings or any sort of books that are based on movies, the exception being Hocus Pocus. Um, but let me tell you about the Beatles, guys. I have been collecting ever since I was in high school, and now that I'm an old woman, I've been selling off my collection. But I've seen Paul McCartney all around the country. I went to London to see different Beatles sites there. I've not made it to Liverpool, but um, yeah, so I went to Abbey Road Studios and Apple, Bag of Nails, where Paul and Linda met. I love these. These are just so fun. Oh my gosh, they're clothes, and this is just like so spot on. I love it. Um, let's see, Marylebone Registry, where Paul and Linda got married. The Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, and when they were into kind of that mysticism. Oh, I Am the Walrus. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so much fun. I think that was the cover of Rubber Soul, if I'm not mistaken. Not this background part here, but just that angle of photograph. Sergeant Pepper's. The rooftop on Abbey Road Studios. Gee, this is wild. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this is going to be fun. And so yeah, I broke my rule about no pop culture stuff, but come on guys, it's the Beatles, so let's just do this thing. Now this one I'm not even going to try to fit the whole book in because it is massive. Okay, so it says it's Crayola, the Beatles Yellow Submarine color by numbers. Now I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I am not I am not good at color by numbers. Now, I don't know if this again another used book. I don't know if it was originally kind of glued down there better. It's almost like they're made to be posters. I don't know, but the paper's really nice. Look at this. Oh, I should say the cardboard. I mean, this is really nice. So you could really make some cool things. Now, I will show you that it has a little ding in the top of it. I don't mind. I mean, honestly, because it was so inexpensive, I'm just going to pretend it's not there and enjoy it so much. But this one, this kind of color by number, I might actually, fingers crossed, okay? Fingers crossed that I can color in this, because I'll tell you what. Okay, let's just chat here a second. I have tried George Tufexis, and maybe that just was too much for me. They're too detailed, but it frustrated me so bad. And I are these all gonna be like landscapey? Well, maybe. Okay, but anyway, I'm gonna kind of try to do this. So the meanies, I can't remember what the blue meanies, I think that's what those characters are. It's been a long time since I've watched Yellow Submarine, but even back in the day, I always thought that the Yellow Submarine images would be a perfect coloring book, and here you go. So anyway, I am not gonna go through the whole thing, but I think I'm gonna have a really nice time with this. And so that one. Okay, moving right along. Let's see, something small. I did get some uh, Superior Golden pens, and I have not had those before, so I'm really excited to try those. I got the Ohuhu water-based markers, the 120 markers Maui series, and I love that it comes in this case. This is just so neat. So I'm the Tombow fan. I'm always talking about coloring with Tombows in my coloring books. But these are neat, and I'm sure you guys have probably seen them all, but there's a brush tip on the one end, and then they're kind of skinny, and you can get this as a black barrel or a white barrel, but they're the same. And then check out this fine tip. And I really enjoy using those for little things as well. So I am looking forward to this. And what I really like about it being in a case like this is that I can take it with me. So like if provided it's not hot outside, if it's cool, I'm good to go. I would consider taking this with me when we go camping because all the colors are right here. I don't have like my Tombows here. Let me just share with you, for example, just they're loose in these acrylic bins, And here's more in this one. I think I've got some of my markers pulled out, but you know, I love them and I use them all the time. But you know, to take them with me is kind of a chore because I've got pretty much the whole set, and that's just a lot to pack up, and they're loose, and yeah, all the things. So I think this is going to be cool. Plus, like, I can, if I want to color in another part of the house, I can just take this with me. And I've noticed I've actually been coloring more since I have this, just because they're so easily accessible. I love water-based markers though. I have the Arteza Twi markers and I love those also. And I have those in a case that I put them in. They didn't come in it. Oh, here, speaking of cases, so you know, we all have similar of these things. But what I did is, let me bring this over here too. I have the big old Lango gel pen set, and I hate this design. I can't stand it. If you have it, you know what I'm talking about. I can't imagine anybody would love it, but you have to kind of, each one you have to undo and slide that out. And yeah, they're nice and organized, but there sometimes it's easy to not have them in there securely, like you might not latch the back properly. And I've had it kind of swing open on me a number of times, and I just don't like that. So I thought, you know what, I will use this a lot more if it's organized. I love organization. I think a lot of us do. I think that's why we have our pencil cases and all the things. But so yeah, I just got one of these and I transferred them into this. And same type of thing. I find that I'm using them. I used them a fair amount before, but I'm using them a lot more now that they're in this case. And I'll tell you, when I ordered it, I was real nervous they wouldn't fit because these guys are skinny, but apparently they're, you know, more or less normal pencil size, colored pencil size. So that worked. Let's see, do I have anything else to share with you? That's it in the way of supplies. So let's take a look. Let's talk about some other things. This is what I'm working on currently, and I just started this yesterday, I think. And this is whatchamacallit, oil. Yeah, whatchamacallit. This is oil pastels. As a matter of fact, let me reach up above me here on the oil pastels. This is Light Wish, and so yeah, so I think it is coming along. I still want to, I've got a little bit of fuzzy on here. I still want to work on the background a little bit more, but basically what I did is, you can see I came in with the like real light green, and then a light blue, and then light green again. And then when I blended them, and I also blended them to where they overlapped a little bit, just for a, you know, a nicer blend. But what I like about this is I went over it with the blue over the second round of green, and I kind of smudged it this way. And then I came in with, let me grab, gosh, I love this sit stand where everything is just so easy for me to reach. But I grabbed one of these and kind of folded it up, and I made these little streaks in it, as you can see, and I like the look of it. Well, it's a little psychedelic, yeah, okay, but it's kind of cool. It looks, I think it a little looks sort of glowy, which was what I was hoping for. Now I'm considering going in with some, maybe like a highlighter even, and make these, yeah, I think that might be fun to try, just to sort of bring out the, like, more of a neon look to it. Um, so yeah, that is that. Oh, and also then I had another layer of blue and then the darker blue. And then what I did is I blended with my fingers, and I just sort of pulled this in. I don't know if you can see. I think this layer is just a kind of a neat look. It's almost like waves or something. I don't know. I kind of like, especially right here, I really like the look of that. So I'm still playing with it, not done, but that's where I'm at. You know what I did want to do with you guys is, like I said, I have not had the O2 before, so let's, okay, I have had certainly lots of other gold pens, but what I thought would be fun is to outline some of this. Oh, and this is Tombow, the red part. And then I'm going to do, I think, a darker red in the center, but I'm not real sure yet. But pardon the sideways view here. But what I thought I would do is I would come in here and do some of these stripes with the gold. And okay, and of course, because I'm on camera, I'm gonna mess that up. It's looking a little messy, but you know what? Oh well. And then you can see here, I went right over the cord. Not at all concerned about that because I'm going to go over it with acrylic pen. And yeah, I thought it was more important for the background to be covered, and then to go over it with acrylic pen would be an easy enough little task. So yeah, so I'm getting a little like bubble there when I come to the end of the stroke. But okay, now I know that yeah, I think I have a better feel for how to color with these. They're not hard or anything. I didn't mean it to sound like that, but do you see that little bit of excess? Now it's kind of there it is. Can you see that little bubble? That's what I'm talking about. So, and maybe because it's brand new, it's being a little bit juicier than normal. I have no idea. But I love the 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 shine on these. So pretty. All right. Yeah, I probably shouldn't do this on right now. I'm tired and I'm not doing a very good job, am I? No, not really. I'll fix it. That's the beauty of things like this where you can go over layers. It's just not hard to fix mistakes. But anyway, I am being a little bit messy. Anyway, so I thought I would do that and then like probably some here, some at the bottom, maybe like outline the windows. Yeah. So anyway, that's just to get a little bit of shine in there. I really like the way that's looking, but I do need to clean that up, don't I? So I'll do that and continue coloring this. So yeah, I'm excited. This is a buddy color with Color and Create with Jana, and that this page is out of Johanna Basford's Rooms of Wonder. Figured I'd give you a nice little background to look at while I'm chatting with you. So I wanted to share some channel news with you. I have a color along over on Instagram. It's called hashtag BobiniJoy30. And yeah, I know there's 31 days in August, but it didn't sound as catchy as 30. I don't know, guys. But yeah, so that hashtag is just about coloring anything that brings you joy, and try to color a little bit every day. And what I've been trying to do is set the day, set the tone for the day by coloring just a short amount of time and making it just a happy experience. Thinking positive thoughts, actively trying to bring in happiness. So pick the books that make you happy, pick the page that makes you happy, use whatever makes you happy. Keep it simple. Don't stress. The whole idea of this challenge is no stress, just relaxing, coloring for the joy of it, and remembering why we color in the first place. And that's because it just brings us a lot of happiness. And sometimes I think we get so caught up in, I don't know, like all the little details and making things perfect. For this, don't make it perfect, just enjoy. And hopefully, if you can do it like I'm doing and you start your day with it, honestly, it's helped me a lot. I just love that my tone has been set for the day. I just really, really dig that vibe. So that's one thing. The other thing I wanted to share with you is I'm starting a coloring schedule different than what I've been doing. So I've been posting videos on Saturday mornings for the most part. I mean, there's, sometimes it's not on Saturday, but usually. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to post on everything in the morning, but Sunday mornings, just a relaxing coloring session, really kind of low key. And I don't know if Sundays are low key for you, but they are for me. They're sort of my relaxed day. And I thought that would be just a perfect day to join me while I color, and you color too. I truly bring plant, come to play, okay? Come to be interactive and just color with me. So on Sunday mornings, um, yeah, just have those supplies ready, and I hope that it'll sort of allow you to relax a bit and get ready for your week, you know. And then on Tuesdays is, you know, may mix it up a little bit on Tuesdays, but I think I can see that being just some sort of interactive chat, like color and chats. And I've been really wanting to do that because I find that I just get so much done when I'm coloring with you guys. And I found the reason I'm bumping this up more is I need to make time for myself and to get pages colored that I want to color, that it's like a designated time every week where I can spend some time with you guys, and I love that so much. It helps me so much. So that's Tuesdays, and then on Thursdays is this same format, the Bobini Bits and Clips episodes. So I hope that you'll join me for those. I am super jazzed about all of that, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Bring your books, bring your coloring supplies, and maybe a cup of coffee, and we will just have a chill Sunday morning. And I will see you then on Sunday. Bye now.